Welcome, football fans, to Detroit, Michigan. I'm Dave Stevens, and analyst Mike Steele is in the booth with me, as always.
Dave, I won't lie. I didn't do a lot of research this week. Manning's Tavern has been running great wing specials. I'm going to lean on your expertise and apologize to the fans. I may need to take a few breaks in the action.
You know, I couldn't agree more, Mike. Well, let's play some football. Tackled after a return of 33.
Hike!
The QB hands it off.
That play really caught the defense off guard. I'm not sure what they were expecting there on first down, but it wasn't that.
Grabbed out of the air. First down.
Talk about rifling a pass in there, Dave. Next week, I'm bringing him duck hunting with me. I can save money on bullets with this guy.
Grabbed out of the air. Stop. Well, we'll see if that holds up after the penalty. Detroit takes the penalty.
The refs have shown they're letting them play today, Dave, but when it's that blatant, it's getting a flag.
Second down. Walsh back to pass. Complete. And he's taken down at the 44-yard line.
The safeties down there are licking their chops, Dave. They can't wait to lay into him the next time he comes across the middle. That's a well-executed run to move the chains.
He hands it to number 22. That gets us to second down.
Go!
He hands it off. That gets us to third down. Walsh makes the handoff. That brings up fourth down.
That's a smart play call. You were in a bad position on third down. Take a few yards and live to fight another day.
Out onto the field comes the kicking team. Morrison boots it. Gregory takes the kick. Tackled after a return of 33.
This is a pressure drive for the offense. They've got a chance to pull back into the driver's seat with a score on this possession.
Warner makes the handoff. That gets us to second down.
Go!
The QB makes the toss. That will bring up third down. Warner gives it away.
A conservative run call on third and long. You don't want to unnecessarily take any risks there and end up in a situation that's difficult to recover from.
Horton catches the punt.
This drive coming up is a good chance for the offense to give themselves a bit of breathing room.
McCoy on the run. That gets us to second down. Walsh pitching it out. Let's see what the call on the field is. Nebraska takes the penalty.
That's a tough break for them there.
Drops back into the pocket. The pass connects with number 88. That will move the chains. Quarterback to pass. That will bring up second down. Walsh drops back. Hansen, he crosses the goal line. Touchdown.
That was a great short strike into the end zone for the touchdown.
It's good. Nebraska widens their lead, 10-0.
We've talked about it a few times, Dave. They're really playing a complete game this go-round.
Gregory catches the kickoff.
The home team has dug themselves into quite a hole here. They've got a chance to regain some of that on this drive.
Brought down in the backfield for a sack by number 23. That gets us to second down. That gets us to third down.
Going max protection here on third down might not be a bad idea for the offense.
Tackled. That brings us to the end of the first quarter. The away team leading 10-0. Dumps this one off over to the right side.
I remember throwing footballs through swinging tires as a kid. I'm willing to bet this QB did the same thing. That pass was dead on.
Good enough for a first down.
It's almost like he can walk these first downs. I'm looking for a personnel change on this defense.
That gets us to second down. Quarterback to pass. Grabbed out of the air by number 25. That gets us to third down. Warner dropping back. He lets one fly to the left side. The pass falls harmlessly to the ground.
The QB took a deep shot there for the first down, but the defense had it covered the whole way.
Fielded at the 10-yard line.
The defense has their backs to the wall here. Look for some aggressive blitz packages and tight coverage.
And he will be sacked in the backfield for a loss of 11. That brings up second down. Walsh dropping back. He makes the throw out to the sideline. Pitches the ball out to the runner. That'll be enough for the first down.
A successful rushing attack makes the defense pull that eighth man into the box, which then opens up the passing game.
Tosses one to the back. That gets us to third down. He makes the handoff, breaking away from the defense. Let's see how the penalty affects things. Nebraska accepts the penalty.
Penalties can be real drive killers or savers.
The punt will sail out of bounds.
Overall today, they've been outperformed on offense. It's time for them to buckle down and get things moving if they want any chance of turning things around.
The QB makes the toss. Detroit calls the first timeout. Second down. Makes the catch. Detroit will use one of their timeouts here. That brings up third down. Warner looking to pass. Castillo grabs the ball out of the air. Warner tosses one out. That will bring up second down. Warner hands it off. Third down and long. He steps back to pass. He rockets a pass. Picked off.
It's hard to do, Dave, but you've got to let it go. Own the mistake and move forward. This QB is better than that one mistake. The offense will be looking to turn that turnover into points on this drive.
Detroit will use their third and final timeout here. Second down. That brings up a crucial third down. He takes the ball.
The coach showed some wisdom and football knowledge on that call. Take what the defense gives you and live to fight another day.
And he's good from 61 yards out. Nebraska widens their lead, 13-0.
We're now looking at a two-possession lead for the away team.
Gregory takes the kick. Tackled after a return of 34.
It needs to be go time for the offense. They need to stop messing around. Tighten up your chin strap and get ready to drive the ball down the field.
He steps out of bounds up near the 32. That will do it for the second quarter. The Thunder out in front for now, 13-0. Morrison boots this one into the end zone. Let's take it down to Emma Adams on the sidelines. Emma, what have you heard?
Guys, I caught up with the coach for Detroit during the break. He said that he plans on telling the team to keep working hard and stay focused. He mentioned that their opponent is the type of team that can get hot really quick and put up points if you start to relax. I could tell that they have no intention of letting that happen. Back to you.
We appreciate the update, Emma. Uncorks this one out past the first down marker. The receiver can't bring it in.
Even though that pass was incomplete, those are the types of throws that stretch a defense. The D was up to the challenge that time.
The kick is caught at the 24.
The defense could really use a big play here on defense. Something to spark a comeback.
McCoy on the carry. That will bring up second down. Walsh tosses one out. He drops back. Padilla makes the sack. The offense will lose about 7. Fourth down.
The quarterback did a nice job not trying to do too much there. You don't want to turn it over and put extra pressure on your defense.
Taken at the 25, and he's brought down after a return of 16.
Overall today, they've been outperformed on offense. It's time for them to buckle down and get things moving if they want any chance of turning things around.
The ball falls to the ground, incomplete. Warner handing it off. Third down. Warner back to pass, and he misses his mark. The punt's away. And the punt sails into the end zone. Touchback.
The away team has built up a nice lead and should focus on extending this drive as long as possible to eat up that clock.
Second down. He steps back to pass. Tosses the ball out past the first down marker. Third play of the drive. Walsh looking to pass. He sets up and throws. Second down.
Some throws require touch and some require zip. That, my friend, was a rocket shot.
And he's tackled. Let's see what the call on the field is. Detroit accepts the penalty.
This guy has a huge wingspan, but you have to control those hands. Poor technique gets a lot of flags in this league.
That gets us to third down.
Go!
The runner dodges away. Fourth down.
A conservative run call on 3rd and long. You don't want to unnecessarily take any risks there and end up in a situation that's difficult to recover from.
The punt will sail into the end zone. Touchback.
The offense needs to get to work here. They've got an uphill road ahead of them to retake the lead and would do well to get things rolling now.
That'll give them a fresh set of downs. Uncorks this one. That'll give them a fresh set of downs.
The offense is giving the chain gang a workout down there. They were barely set before needing to move.
Complete. That'll bring up a fresh set of downs.
Go!
He hands it to the runner. Second down. Breaking free. Third down. The third quarter comes to an end. The away team up so far, 13-0. Steps into the pocket. Fires one. And they can't connect. Incomplete.
The QB took a deep shot there for the first down, but the defense had it covered the whole way.
He flings a pass. The pass is intercepted.
We heard it often that quarterbacks need to have a short-term memory when it comes to mistakes. That's so true. He needs to move past this interception and put it out of his mind.
They are just unable to make it happen there on fourth down.
The offense will be looking to turn that turnover into points on this drive.
That will bring up second down. The pitch is taken by number 22. That'll bring up fourth down.
That's a smart play call. You were in a bad position on third down. Take a few yards and live to fight another day.
Fielded at the 24. Tackled after a return of 20.
The offense needs to get to work here. They've got an uphill road ahead of them to retake the lead and would do well to get things rolling now.
Hands it to number 25. Second down. Brought down in the backfield for a sack by number 98. Paul takes the carry. Fourth down.
That's the right call in that situation. The defense is stacked against the pass and is hoping the offense wants to take a deep shot to try and pick up the first down. Fourth down stops like that can really change the momentum in a game. It's basically like forcing a turnover.
Makes a hard throw. He's taken down. Second down.
When you throw passes with that much heat, it makes it hard for the receiver to catch, but also for the defender to pick it off.
Puts his arm into this one. Out past the first down marker. He can't bring it in.
With only a short distance for the first down, I wouldn't be surprised if they line up and dive straight up the middle.
We've got an injured player down on the field. It's up. And it's good. Nebraska widens the gap a bit with that score. 16-0.
You give up more points here, and you almost don't want to walk back to the sidelines to hear it from the coaches.
Tackled after a return of 31.
The home team has a great opportunity here to build some momentum and eat away at that lead they're facing.
That will bring up second down.
Now, some fans may think he's really forced the pass in, but honestly, Dave, that's just chemistry and timing. He trusts his guy.
Quarterback to pass. Incomplete.
The QB took a deep shot there for the first down, but the defense had it covered the whole way.
Throws out to the flat on the right side. Detroit will call timeout.
Bullet passes are so hard, Dave. That's when I knew I was done with the game, when I only had one or two of those per game left in the tank.
Hands it to number 22. Detroit will use their third and final timeout here. That gets us to third down. McCoy takes the carry.
I think that's a good call by the coach. There's still a lot of game left, and you don't want to force things and make a mistake here.
There's the kick. And he split the uprights for 3 points. That's good from 33 yards out. Nebraska widens their lead, 19-0.
The away team is really moving out in front of this matchup.
Gregory takes the kickoff.
The home team needs to get something going on this drive.
Grabbed out of the air by number 25. Second down.
There was a very small window that the quarterback was working with there, and he slung it in there.
Picked off.
Paul made a real heads-up play there, Dave. He got his hands up just at the right time.
Go!
The defense has a chance to come up big. If they can force a punt after that turnover, it'll give the entire team a boost of confidence.
Walsh with the handoff. That brings up second down. It's a fumble. Walsh gives it away. That will bring up third down. It's that time again to select the Mike Steele stud of the game. Mike, who do you have for us today?
This is a clear choice for me today. I'm selecting Walsh for the away team. He could have easily came up short today, but he definitely lived up to the billing.